methylated version, or maybe an IV would be ideal. How can I get rid of chronic pain? Explain your chronic pain. Give me a little more explanation. Chronic pain is so broad. Chronic tension, headaches. Drink some coffee. Take some magnesium. Take some D-ribose. There's so many different options you can definitely do. But drink some coffee. Carnivore diet, 2 weeks, constipated. You're not constipated. You're just not. You don't go to the washroom as much because there isn't that much fiber. Constipated. Do you feel your stomach being like when you touch it? Is it very tender and stuff, or just constipated because you're not going to the washroom every single day? Usually, when you go carnivorous diet, you won't go to the bathroom every single day, especially in the first beginning stage. After that, you will be. You just have to add a little bit more magnesium to your diet. It's usually a lack of minerals in the system. Blood pressure 140 over 94. Download my ebook on how to reverse blood pressure. Very easily done. How high is your LDL cholesterol? Is high LDL okay in the context of low triglyceride? Yes, mine is in the upper 300 or 400 milligrams per deciliter. Hey Gia, how are you? How high? Hey Maurice. I hope you guys are doing good. Happy, what's today? Wednesday. Wednesday evening. There we go. You guys can see me better. So it's about 8 p.m. It's still bright outside. Besides exercise, how do you raise your serotonin? It's all about circadian level. It's all about circadian level. Working up the perfect timing, sleeping at night, taking some GABA, magnesium glycinate helps with that. There's a lot of things you can do actually to add serotonin. Your digestion, it plays a huge role in that level as well too. But it's all about circadian level. Make sure you're not using any devices at least 2 hours prior sleeping. Wake up in the morning without an alarm. All that stuff actually helps. Make sure your first sunrise, actually allow proper make sure your eyes are actually, you're outside staring in the sun at least for a good 15-20 minutes of sunrise and sunset. How can vitamin D stop ectopics? Vitamin D is a hormone. It does actually help with the proper methylation. But without magnesium, it's not gonna fix it. Hey Maurice and Duke, hi from Logan Lake. Hey JD, how are ya? How's things been? How's Logan Lake going for you guys? It's actually nice, and today just picked up the sun in the afternoon. It's not bad. It was raining this morning. I'm carnivore, but I feel like eggs make me bloated. Should I stop eating them? The only reason they make you feel bloated is the white part of the eggs, because most of us cannot digest or actually break it down. So sometimes it is best to actually mix the egg white with the egg yolk, so you can actually prevent that. Is zinc recommended daily? Only if you're deficient. But if you're gonna take zinc, you gotta be taking copper as well too. I did a lot of work today, JD, today, because the electrician that came by left the excavator for me to use, and I did dig for the water line. I put the tank in the ground and everything. It's all looking different now. I'll show you. Probably start tomorrow. And I have to fix the kayak still. It's just I have to return the excavator once I buy all the hookups, and then it should be good. Then if I have water running, then I'll go ahead and do the kayak. Dude, come back in. It's funny, it gets a little bit chilly around this time. JD, how's the carnivore diet going? Oh, that's a lot of work. Well done. I'm trying. I'm trying to finish it as much as possible, JD, so I can get before the guy takes the excavator. I want to get it done, and then I'll actually go back and start working on the inside again. But it's almost sometimes you run out of time. You want to do so many things, but some of the stuff it's like time consuming. Hey, Wild History, how are you? Starting carnivore on Friday. Nice. This Friday? What's your first meal gonna be? Some meat and eggs? Or eggs? Keep me updated. Let me know how things are going. And don't worry about not going to the washroom for the first couple of days. It's normal. Sometimes you might have to increase your magnesium levels or electrolytes, which is normal. Sometimes people don't actually hit the bathroom for at least 3 days, 5 days, some almost about a week. Beef and eggs. Cheers to that. Sounds good. What's the plan, JD? Are you gonna do it for like 30 days or you're gonna do it moving forward? Then steak and eggs for dinner. Perfect. Ground beef and eggs and steak and eggs. That's the best way to do it. Duke, you wanna come in? Okay, hold on. Let me fix the bed. I had to actually, I was fixing the water. Duke wants to go on the bed. Wait. Let me fix it. Wait. Back up. Move. Okay, get up. You can go up now. Hoping for 90 days. Want to give it an honest try. Perfect. Yeah, 90 days is good. 90 days is good timing. 100%. Then after 90 days, you might like it so much and you'll be stuck on it for like 10 years like me. What is the best supplement to enhance vision? Hold on, Duke. Let's close the door if you're not going to go out anymore. What the hell? Come on inside. What's the best supplement to enhance vision? You have astaxanthin, you have bilberry, you have taurine, and you have nitric oxide. Taurine is going to be your crucial one with astaxanthin. You coming, Duke? Let's just stay outside again. I got some electrolytes and vitamins. Perfect. Yeah, use the electrolytes. Make sure it is does not have any sugars in it and stuff, and use as much electrolytes as possible. Because while you're converting to full carnivore, you will actually lose a lot of water. So when you lose a lot of water, you do need some electrolytes to saturate your cells correctly, or else you might get a little bit tired or exhausted. This usually happens in the first 5-6 days till your body does a full switch over. Best medicine you can have is to worship God alone, the same God Jesus worshiped. Thanks so much for putting that out there. I started eating meat again. Oh, that's awesome. That's good to hear. You were off for a while, weren't you? Yeah, 15 years. That's a long time. So how does it feel eating meat again? Probably it's a nice, rich flavor, and it's delicious. That's all I can say. I haven't eaten steak yet. I haven't eaten steak. What do you have? Just like ground meat and stuff? That's still not bad. I'll send you a picture of what I'll take. Yeah, please do that, JD. Let me know. Make sure you have some good Himalayan salt as well, because you're gonna be using a lot of salt in your diet. Just so you can get all your minerals, and plus your body's gonna require a lot of sodium because due to the water flush, you will experience some fast weight loss, like instantly, probably within the first 2 weeks. It's normal. Then your body will actually adjust after that. Don't worry too much about your cholesterol. It is gonna fluctuate as well too. Lots of butter, yeah, 100%. You can use butter, just make sure it is grass-fed. If it's not grass-fed, don't use any because it could contain a lot of toxic. But if you can find a grass-fed, perfect. If not, stay away from it if you get a chance. Then stick to coconut oil instead. It's a little bit more, it's a little bit cleaner of a source. From my nephew's own beef, they have their own steer. Oh, perfect. Hey, Maurice, did you receive the PayPal I sent you for Duke? Yes, Jimmy. James, I think it was under. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I got it. I think it was sent yesterday, I believe, and I was checking my email this morning. Really appreciate it. Thanks a bunch for the support. Hello, I just got here. Hey, Mr. Jeff, how are you? Could you please repeat the vitamins to increase eye vision? My daughter's eyesight is getting worse. So you have taurine, you have astaxanthin, you have lutein, and you have bilberry. But your most important is gonna be your like taurine and astaxanthin. Keep in mind, taurine is heavily found in your eyes, in your brain, and in your heart as well. And you have to take a very high dose of taurine. It's not much, but it should buy a couple of turkey neck for him. Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm going to town tomorrow to actually get him some food and stuff. So definitely we'll be able to get him couple necks, get him going again. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I feel full, heavy, and my blood sugar might do better. Yeah, you will. Your body will adjust slowly. Your body will adjust slowly. Don't worry about it too much. Hello, I just got here. What's your name? Maurice. Hey, Mr. Jeff, what's going on? Can I find it in your store? Yes, you will find taurine in the store. You will find nitric oxide. I don't know if I have astaxanthin. If you don't have astaxanthin in the store, make sure you look for at least 12 milligrams of astaxanthin, and make sure the astaxanthin has to be consumed with food because it does need some type of fat for it to actually absorb correctly. I'm finally getting a haircut this Saturday. I found a lady that actually cuts hair here in town, so we're gonna go try her out. Hopefully she's good. What is good for vertigo? For vertigo, there's actually an exercise. So what you gotta do is you sit on a chair or on the edge of the bed, 90 degrees, your posture is nice and straight, and all you gotta do is shift your body to the right side all the way till you hit the mattress. You wait for 2 seconds, you come back up straight, then you do the same thing on your left side. You do that 3 times a day for 3 sessions for 3 consecutive days. And usually it will balance your vertigo, will actually break the crystals in your neck. Is it taurine drops for the eyes? No, it's not taurine drops, it's powder. You actually take it as powder. There's no taurine drops for the eyes. What is your favorite animal? What is my favorite animal? I don't know, a dog? It's time to make some mushroom coffee. Anybody's gonna join me? Let's go make some mushroom coffee. I need some. I've been waiting for you guys to come online so I can make my mushroom coffee. I haven't had any today. All I had was just 5 cups of coffee today. Wow, this is bright. Really bright. I take it, you said, take 3,000 milligrams or 3K every 4 hours for AFib as well. Yes, 100%. Or at the Hungry Barber. I went there, but every time I went there twice and it was closed. So I was talking to Home Hardware the other day and they gave me this lady's number. Her name is Jocelyn. She doesn't speak she has a very, very heavy accent. And I left her a message. She called me back today and she got me in on Saturday. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe she uses the same place. I don't know. What coffee do you use? This one here, I'll show you. Oh, my blender fell. Hopefully I didn't break it. She charges an arm and a leg. Yeah, she charges like freaking $34 for a freaking haircut plus taxes on top. So it's gonna be like a $40 haircut. I don't know if I like that. Because I know there was a young guy that used to cut the hair here, and he was actually was like almost half the price. She better be good for that price, JD. If she's not, I'm gonna be disappointed. Sorry to make you drop your blender, sir. Yeah, that's like that price is insane. Like I know in Calgary, I cut it for almost in the upper $20. It's reasonable, but in the upper $40 to get a haircut, I think it's stupid, right? Well, is she like that good? Like what's her secret? You know, a haircut is a freaking haircut. I'd rather cut my own hair, but I might maybe cancel the appointment if I don't find anybody by tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. What kind of coffee and how do you make it? Okay, so this is a mushroom coffee. It's actually done locally in Calgary. Actually, the company sent me a couple bags to try them out. It's a mushroom coffee, so it does have 6 mushrooms in it, and it does have MCT and coconut. You're supposed to actually drink this in the morning, but for some reason when I drink it at night, it helps me fall asleep really well. And I do add a little bit of more MCT oil with it. I take taurine, helps my sleep. Yeah, 100% it does. 8-year carnivore. Here I eat salt like crazy. Oh, we need it. Trust me, we need like almost anywhere between 3 to 7.5 grams daily. Hi Maurice, how are you? I'm doing good. Sharon used to go to a girl named Amy. Is that here locally as well, Amy? If you have her number, maybe send me if she cuts for guys as well. I wouldn't mind maybe doing that instead. Do you just put a cup and add hot water? So I'm gonna add hot water, and I put 3 teaspoons in the blender with some MCT, and I'm gonna actually blend it up. Let me get some water first. What safe to take to sleep? You got magnesium glycinate, GABA, L-theanine. That would be like your perfect stack. And JD, if you have that lady's number, please send it to me if you get a chance, if you don't mind. I wouldn't mind calling her. So yeah, I'm gonna heat up the water. I'll put it with the coffee here, with the mushroom coffee, and we'll actually blend it. And if you guys are interested in actually trying it out, I know there's few people that already bought it, and they love it. Would love to kind of hear you guys' feedback on it. What MCT oil good for? We're looking for it. Perfect. Thank you. What's MCT oil? MCT oil is actually derived from coconut. So MCT oil will actually put you in ketosis right away, but at the same time, it keeps your body satiated. And what happens is you need fat at night to actually sleep good. So fat will feed your brain, sugar will feed your liver. How about water? How about water if it's full of fluoride? What do you do? I don't drink fluoride water. I drink it directly spring water from the creek, nice and fresh. How to lower cholesterol quick, please. Download my ebook on how to control your cholesterol. Or you can actually join us on a webinar this Saturday morning. You can go to my website and sign up for it. I think I still have about 5 spots left, 5 or 6 spots left. If you guys haven't had a chance yet, probably do sign up to the webinar, would be great. Prices are affordable. This Saturday's topic is gonna be just strictly on cholesterol. Every week will be a different topic we'll be talking about. And the cost of the webinar is just to kind of cover the rental of the online space. So hopefully it's supposed to kind of give me room for about 20 or 30 people. I don't know how well it is. How to get your ebook. If you click on my profile picture on the top, and you can go to my website. And once you go to my website, you can actually download the ebook that you need. Hey, Sanchez, how are you? Can I pay with Lebanese lira? Yeah, you can convert that to US dollars, and definitely you can do that. Blaine, I wanted to say thanks as well for the donation yesterday. Really appreciate it. Get a water test kit to know exactly how much fluoride is in your city water. There may not be as much as you think. Yes, did you guys hear that? So whoever was talking about fluoride, you can actually get a test kit and check it. For me, I don't have to check it. I live on off location grid. I get the water directly from my creek. Whatever is in it, I drink it. It tastes good. It's very satisfying, the water. Can't wait for thyroid webinar. Oh, I'll have it. Maybe if I do get requests. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send out an email on Monday. Whatever requests I get, I'll actually have a webinar on that specific thing, whether it's thyroid or other different functions. I'll do it. I'll do that. Because every week, I'm going to start to have every Saturday more of a class every Saturday morning, and I'll be on a specific topic, and I'll go in details, and I'll tell you guys diet, supplementation, everything we'll talk about. Fresh spring water is the best for you guys. If you live in the city, then maybe get a filtration and add some trace minerals to it. Thoughts on beef liver supplement and how often to take them? You have to take them daily. If you can't have liver yourself, or you can get your hands on good liver, then yeah, I would take them daily. You're only taking about 4 ounces, I think, equivalent to the couple of pills. I don't take any. Sometimes I don't get my hands on liver. I got a couple tongues. I wanted to actually maybe cook one tomorrow if I could. If the weather is nice and it's good, I'll actually fire up the wood stove outside, and maybe we'll cook a beef tongue. It's a yak tongue. It needs at least like 2 hours. I'll cook it outside, and we'll actually have it for dinner. What do you guys think? I think that'd be good. Yeah, I'll take one out tomorrow. We'll try it out if the weather is nice while I'm actually working. I've taken NMN for a month, and I'm not sure I've noticed anything. What should I notice? You're not gonna notice anything right away in a month. It does boost up your NAD+, so you should actually have better sleep, better cognition, better energy, less tired. But within a month, it's very hard to kind of notice the difference within a month. Are you inviting Karen over for some tongue? Maybe. 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 I'll have a sign up. Whoever wants some tongue, come by. Is raw kibble healthy? No, it's not. Try to kind of stay away from it as much as possible. Like, I still buy some for Duke, but I don't feed them every day. Only when we're out of like turkey necks or certain things, and definitely I'll have to kind of give him some to kind of for him to feel satisfied. Don't really recommend them. Have you heard of mullein tea? Apparently great for lung. Yes, I've heard of it, and it's garbage. It doesn't work. It's bullshit. People are talking about it like crazy, and it doesn't even do anything. I bought some. If you want something for actually mucus or for your lungs, Then use NAC, N-acetyl-L-cysteine. You use anywhere between 12 to 2400 milligrams for about 5 days and you cycle off. Hi Maurice, you're on late. It's 12:40 a.m. My psoriatic arthritis is not good. What's going on? Is it, what are you taking for it right now? Ooh, this thing is hot. Tell her it's vegan tongue. It is vegan tongue. What the hell do beef eat and yak eat? Grass. So they're technically vegan. They're technically vegan. Grass-fed. Crock pot for me if you're cooking tongue. Yeah, it's gonna be in a skillet crock pot. It's not, and I'm gonna put it on top of the wood stove. So that's how I'm gonna actually prepare it. And it's gonna probably take. It's probably gonna take about 2 hours, I think, on the wood stove. Because in the crock pot, you can actually on high temperature, and because it's sealed, usually it takes about 50 minutes to fully cook. I think on the wood stove, it might maybe take a little bit longer, possibly. But there is gonna be like a crock pot style, but it is a skillet, heavy steel skillet, iron skillet. I never tried tongue. What is it like? Very tender, very fatty, and it's super delicious. I can probably eat like 2 or 3 in one sitting, but I'll have to give some to Duke too. Oil of oregano work for antibacterial, anti-inflammation, for a lot of things. Yeah, 100%. Cheers with the hat. Thank you. What is the best beef liver supplement good for? Well, you know, they say liver has the highest density nutrient, but that's only if you're eating it fresh. If you're eating it dried freeze, I don't know how well you can preserve all the vitamins in it. Taurine worked amazing for me. It came as powder. What is the best way to take it? Powder form. Take it with water on an empty stomach. About 3,000 milligrams. Swelling of feet, you need to hydrate correctly. It's coming from your kidneys. ACV, will this help in any way? For ACV works as increasing the acidity in your gut. So this way you can actually break down and emulsify the food better. Thank you guys for the gifts. The chum bucket makes better food. The chum bucket? What the hell is a chum bucket? Never heard of that. Maurice, how would you go by scheduling a private chat with you? You can actually book a time with me. If you go to my website, you can book a 30-minute or an hour, and we can go on everything in details if you like, Sanchez. You just have to go to my website. I don't know, every time I drink this mushroom coffee, it puts me to sleep. What's your favorite bottled water? I don't drink bottled water. I drink it automatically from the creek. Even if I'm in the city, I don't drink bottled water. I haven't touched bottled water for more than 15 years. I don't want no microplastic in my food. Maurice, no microplastic, thank you. And you don't know how long the water's been in the bottle for. Probably years before we actually hits the consumer shelf. Water in glass is better? 100%. The glass or stainless steel. But you should never be buying prepackaged water. Water should be free. Filter your own water and actually add minerals to it. That would be probably the ideal thing to do. This is actually good. Do you still make your own kefir? I haven't since I've been here. I haven't been making any right now, just because I'm not able to get good access to goat milk. So I'm gonna leave it alone for a bit. Is lithium orotate good for mood disorder? Lithium orotate is mostly was used for brain enhancements, mood, anxiety, depression. It does work. You do have to take a little bit high of a dose, but the problem is you can't really compare it to L-theanine. If you want something faster effect on the body, I'd rather you guys take L-theanine than lithium orotate. Like the tongue is brain good to consume? Yes, I've had the brain as well. It's really good. Just don't overcook it so you don't actually oxidize too much of the fats in it. I heard a teaspoon of baking soda in your water is good for you. Is that true? Yeah, it does actually activate your bicarbonate. So you can actually enhance the absorption of your minerals and nutrients in your small intestine. What is the best milk to have? It has to be raw, unpasteurized. I can't start to have tea or coffee black. You can add MCT oil to it. What country are you in? Canada. How how to aid the body to clean out mold? Zeolite. Zeolite would be your best bet for mold, and you actually have to get rid of if you have mold in the house or any environmental mold, you have to actually move away to a different location, different place. Charcoal works not bad, but zeolite is very effective as well too for mold. Antibacterial, anti-inflammation, like antibacterial, antiviral, like oregano would be great as well. I don't like to talk about black seed oil. I get so many questions about black seed oil, and I don't like black seed oil. Seriously, it's just I think it's an oxidized in a bottle, oxidized omega-6 in a bottle. Some people like it. They're able to stabilize that oil, then yeah, for sure. But I don't think they are. Doesn't coffee rob your body from magnesium? Oh yeah, it does. That's why I take quite a bit of magnesium, but I still like my coffee. What is the best way to consume the oregano? Under the tongue, if you can get it extracted as oil base. Should you cycle off all supplements on occasion? What for? They're not a stimulants. Your body does not get used to them. So there's no point of the cycling. There's only certain ones you take on and off. The only reason is because they do have like antibacterial effect on the gut, like berberine, ashwagandha, because actually it tires out your adrenals. There's certain ones you should, but most of the ones out there you have to. How was your day, and what about my handsome Duke? Duke is actually doing really well. He's out sleeping. The day been busy. We've been actually working outside lots. Wow, didn't know that. Bro, what do you think about dark and fig meme linking up? Dark and fig? I don't know what you mean. Have you heard of the book The Healing of Plant Medicine by Nicola Pillion, trending ATM? I'll check her out. I haven't, no. Is it a new book or is something old? The Healing of Plant Medicine. Was it one of these influencers trying to actually sell it online? I can probably get it for free and I can give it to you if you want. Because there's a lot of influencers, they sell bullshit ebooks, bullshit books online, and most of them are just, you can actually download them for free, and they're making a killing off you guys. The Healing of Plant Medicine. I think that's the one that I've seen. You can actually get it for free. Let me see. Can I take iodine with hypothyroidism? Yes, you could. Free where? Let me see here. Let me see if that's the right book that you're talking about. Let me log in. What's the book called? The Healing of Plant Medicine by Nicole Pillion. The book states different diseases and shows different natural cures. Oh yeah, I've seen that book. Freaking people are just a lot of influencers are trying to actually sell it and they actually show so many different feedbacks and a whole bunch of stuff. What would you like to know about the book? Seriously, you want the book for free? I'll give it to you for free. Do you have any guilty pleasures like alcohol, ice cream, etc.? No, I don't. I look forward to eating meat every single day. I don't really care about any of that stuff out there, to be honest with you. The first part of it was a little bit tough, but after that was quite simple. What about Barbara O'Neill? Barbara O'Neill, she has some good stuff, and some of her stuff are just being wacko. All she's doing is just reading what other older medicine books have been claimed, and she just follows the same remedies and stuff. The last book of herbal remedies by Nicole Apelian, that was written in 2019. That book. Yeah, I can get it for you for free if you want it. There are thousands of comments of people saying they have family cured like cancer. You can everybody can cure cancer. You guys just think outside the box, and everybody can cure cancer. I can't really talk about it here because I can get banned, but think outside the box. It is 100% curable. %100% curable, and I do have it in my cheat book. About the big C, how to actually cure it or reverse it. So let's look at the let's go back a minute here. Whoever was asking about the last book of herbal remedies, what would you like to know? I have it in front of me right now. Give me something, I'll look it up for you to tell you whether it's actually true or bullshit, because some of the influencers that are actually selling this book online, they actually pinpoint from other books, and they actually do a video on it, and most of it is not correct, it's incorrect. I would like to know if it's nonsense or not. Okay, I'm gonna pick something out of the blue here, okay, from it. Let's see. So what happened is when you go on a book, it goes into just names of herbs, right? So if we're gonna click, I'm just gonna click on a random one, and we can see what is good or not. Okay. So let's go. I'm gonna click on garlic. That's a common one. So if you click on garlic, it says automatically garlic has a strong medicinal value. We already know that. Okay. Then it tells you, the best time to cultivate for the garlic. Taking garlic as medicine in general, use Gar Health. Okay. Identification. Okay, what you can do with the bulb. Okay, this is what it's gonna be used for. Okay, so if you're using garlic, so it's gonna help you with the stomach flu and intestinal worms, flu, sore throat, bronchitis, including colds. Edible. Use the bulb are the only part of the garlic eaten and are usually used for seasoning or as condition. Okay, so it tells you this stuff. Nice. It does help with digestive problems, bronchitis, and elevated blood cholesterol levels are overnight. Use 2 to 4. So it tells you how to use the infusion of garlic. Chop 1 cup of garlic cloves fine, 10-15 minutes. Yeah, so it doesn't really, like, this is, if you're gonna spend money on this herbal book, it's like buying any other herbal books out there that actually gives you the same type of information. There's nothing special about it. That's all it says. It doesn't even tell you the exact amount to actually utilize. What's the difference between supplements or vitamins? I hope it's not a stupid question. No, vitamins could be called supplements. Amino acids could be called supplements. Minerals could be called supplements. It's just a common name that everybody uses. What to do for an infection? Blood work showing signs of infection. What kind of infection? Be a little bit more specific. So whoever was asking about this book, all it does is just has a list of all the herbs in it. And you just click on the herb or garlic and it just tells you what it's used for. So this is like any other book you can buy out there. I don't know how much they're selling them on on TikTok, but you shouldn't be spending no more than about $7 for the book. All right, I'll give the book a miss, I suppose. Thanks. Yeah, so if we click on teas, right? Mulin tea is bullshit, guys. You just use NAC. So if you click on teas, it tells you, okay, so these teas you can actually use for different things. You know, you can crush, you can use the sticks, you can use the leaves, you can dry them out. You make sure they steep for 15 to 20 minutes, and sometimes you can steep them for 48 hours, or you can freeze them. It's the same thing. So it's like any other book that I've seen out there. Longevity company for vitamins, any good? I have not heard of them. I have to look at it. How much garlic is too much? From my testing in regards to garlic, if you exceed 3 grams or 3 cloves of garlic, it's gonna kill brain cells. So that's why a lot of people that do yoga, they don't actually consume garlic, because it actually gives you what is called the scatterbrain. So three cloves a day is maximum, or 3 grams a day is maximum. More than that, it's just gonna cause scatterbrain. Mulin tea is supposed to actually be good to actually get rid of mucus, but it doesn't really work as effective as NAC. NAC and acetyl-L-cysteine, that's gonna be way more powerful, and you don't have to do it on a daily basis. You do it for about 5 days, and you cycle off for about 3 days, and you take anywhere between 12 to 2400 milligrams of NAC every 3-4 hours. It gets rid of all the mucus from your lungs. Don't like garlic. Not a lot of people like garlic. Garlic should be used for medicinal purposes only. Only if you feel that you have a parasite, you have intestinal issues, temporary. That's it. But trust me, it gives you a jitter brain like crazy. Well, not a jitter brain, scatterbrain. Had DBL mastectomy with 6 recurrent surgeries and 4 rounds of chemo. 6-year tamoxifen. I have severe bone pain. Take some zeolite. Garlic to reduce cholesterol? It doesn't really work to reduce cholesterol at all. That's bullshit. I've tested it for years. The only thing that garlic works good, actually, it minimizes your soft plaque, because it has allicin in it. Do you think raw ginger is good? Gym pre-workout? No, that's another bullshit. You probably seen out there that one guy is chewing raw ginger before he goes in and exercise. All that stuff is bullshit. It does actually lower your inflammation, so you actually have a good workout, but it's not gonna really do anything during the gym. When you actually exercise, your body still has to go through an inflammation to actually, because it's stirring the muscles and they're getting bigger. Ginger is just gonna reduce some inflammation with the joints, but is it gonna really help? Not a whole lot. Dandelion is gonna be good for your kidney and liver for cleansing purposes. Nothing more, nothing less. A lot of the stuff, guys, herbs should be used temporary for medicinal purposes only, not use them daily at all. Is lemon okay on a carnivore diet? Just the juice? Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100% you should be good. Best treatment for ischemic heart disease, please. Connect with me. We can talk about it more in specific. I can't just throw in answers like that and just gonna tell you, okay, do this and that will fix your heart. No. Book a time with me, then we can talk about it in details. Is it safe to take red yeast rice pills to reduce cholesterol? Yes, you could. What do you recommend for a gym pre-workout? Coffee. Caffeine. That's your like ultimate workout. Pre-workout drink. Take an espresso shot 35-45 minutes before. That's all you need. You don't need no juicing, you don't need no sugars, you don't need no protein, none of that crap. Ask Skip Man, he'll tell you. Coffee all the way. Why do you think a lot of bodybuilders, they take like 3-4 capsules of caffeine before they exercise sometimes? Is espresso heart healthy? It is heart healthy. What do you think coffee's made from? Coffee's made from berries. Thoughts on using peptides? What kind of peptides you want? TB500, BPC 157. All that stuff works really good for you, especially if you're looking to fix an injury. You just have to do a cycle about 6 to 8 weeks. What benefits does a carnivore diet give you? Cognition, performance, better mood, better sleep, weight loss, muscle gain. It prevents your cholesterol from oxidizing. What else do you want? Gives you everything. That's what our ancestors thrived on. Hmm. Does carnivore diet not cause colon issue? No, it's not gonna cause a colon issue. Why is it gonna cause colon issue? Who told you that? If it causes colon issue, I would have probably had issues a long time ago. I've been doing a carnivore diet for 10 years now. Do you eat Kerrygold butter on a carnivore diet? You could. I can't get it here, so I don't have it. I don't have access to it. What do you buy from Costco that we shouldn't miss? I don't buy anything from Costco. Costco's garbage. Costco, guys, think of Costco as uh, grade B or grade C food products. Okay? Don't think of it as Costco as grade A product quality. It's not quality. I never buy anything from Costco. I think Costco's bullshit and is heavily commercialized and it's not really good for you guys. Unless maybe they have like a grass fed or grass finished, yeah, fine. But if they don't, I wouldn't touch that stuff from there. I buy everything from a farmer directly. Just did a blood and I have doctor appointment next week. I think it's sinus infection or periodontitis. What's going on, Steven? From last night discussion, Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate. Yes, Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate, but it doesn't have that much. Do you add veggie leafy greens to your carnivore diet? No. The only thing that I add is cucumbers, only if I grow it, and arugula. That's it. Other than that, just strictly meat and eggs. Meat and eggs, meat and eggs every single day. And sometimes I get grass-fed, grass-finished, grass-fed cheeses. They're nice. Celtic salt, I use Himalayan salt. Celtic salt is overly rated for nothing. If I can get my hands on it, I would. If not, it's just gonna be real salt, Himalayan salt. Where do you get your fiber from? You don't need fiber. Fiber is a myth. You can get plenty of fiber from eating collagen. And if you're worried about fiber, add an onion to your diet with the carnivore diet. You'll get some fiber from that. One onion is plenty enough. Yeah, even if you add one onion, you're still carnivorous because if your carnivore diet consists of 70% meat and higher, you are still carnivore diet. So don't worry about that. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they have no clue what the hell they're talking about. It's like me drinking coffee and people tell me, well, coffee is not a carnivore diet. Well, if I eat 99% carnivore and I have 1 cup of coffee, you think that's gonna actually break my carnivore diet? Hell no. Celery for fiber? Celery works not bad. Celery is good. Apples are good. Cucumbers are good. If you can't tolerate vegetables, anything that is fruit, keep in mind, anything that has seeds is considered a fruit, right? So cucumber is a fruit. Avocado is a fruit. All that stuff has fiber in it, if you really want fiber. What do you eat daily? Meat and eggs and cheese. Meat and eggs and cheese. That's my daily eating. Meat, eggs, and cheese. Ground beef, steak. I haven't had pork for a long time because I can't get pasture-raised pork. I haven't had chicken for 11 years because I can't get, good quality chicken. I do eat, some beef tallow, some butter, some suet, some beef tongue, some liver, some kidneys. I've tried pancreas, didn't like it. Tried tongue, I like it. It's really, really good. So yeah, I've tried a lot of things. So many fruits are GMO these days. It's scary how many you see. Oh yeah, it is. Everything is GMO. Nothing is real anymore. What about cashews, pistachios? Cashews are actually a legume. Pistachios, on the other hand, they're a carby intake. But yeah, if I want to do pistachio, I would do it on my carb load, actually. I just don't have access to it here in Canada. I have to order it from the US. Do you eat bread or rice? I eat white rice once a week to actually refuel my glycogen storage. People are posting the rubber type watermelon all over TikTok. Scary. Oh, I saw that. It's amazing, eh? I saw the watermelon and I saw the bananas. It was like freaking rubber. The amount of chemicals in that stuff is insane. I can't believe we eat them. Do you eat any avocado? If not, why not? I don't have access to avocado. I don't eat it. No. And I think avocado is a waste of money here in Canada because it's freaking, you buy a bag for like 10, 11 bucks. By the time you take it home, you crack the first one open, you get so excited, it tastes really good. You open a second, then it's actually rotten. You open a third, it's rotten. It's almost, you're spending like $3 per avocado at the end of the day. That's not even worth it. So I think it's heavily processed and heavily grown, and that each one you open are like, out of the six you buy, you probably have like two good ones, and four you end up tossing them in the freaking garbage. So if I want to eat anything with the monounsaturated fats like avocado, I would eat olives, fermented olives. People say almonds are man-made, and some say they are the best nuts to have. Almonds are man-made. The only ones that they're actually still real are Spain almond. They're actually not your regular almonds. They're actually more flat. Spot on with avocado. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how much you spend money on avocado. It's bullshit. And I tried once to buy them frozen. They're freaking disgusting. You put like salt, you put a little bit of water, you put olive oil, try to actually blend them, make them into like a sauce. Still tastes terrible. It's funny how much money we waste on vegetables that we even freaking need or use because they're overly grown and heavily processed, and they're shipped from one country to another. They're shipped unripe, of course, and by the time you get them, they're already half rotten. So why waste money on that stuff? So that's why people tell me, when you actually go on a carnivore, don't you overspend too much money? I'm like, no, you're actually saving money because you're buying the essential nutrients that your body requires, and that's it. So you take any carbs other than white rice? I don't know, unless I grow my own sweet potato. I'm actually doing, there's a new type of potato starch. It's called artichoke something. It looks like a potato that's about this big. I got some seeds from a friend of mine in the USA. He shipped me 11 seeds. So I have them growing right now. They're already about 5 inches. They're supposed to actually give like some kind of potato style about this big. They're called artichoke, Jerusalem artichoke. I don't know if you guys heard of them or not. How much white rice do you add to your meals? It's gonna be once a week, and I do anywhere between 2.5 grams to 7 grams of uh, of 7 grams per 1 pound of body weight. Does Aussie still carry the magnesium you take? Is it listed as complete electrolytes? It's listed as. I'm freaking dropping everything today. What the hell? So this is it. It's a trace minerals blend. Can you see it? It says on it Aussie trace minerals. And it says here ionic. That's the one that you want. I have this on the website, but yeah, this is the one that you guys want for the magnesium. There is a full moon tonight. Maria, why am I up late all the time with full moon? Parasite is being aggravating your gut. Take some MCT oil. Yes, I've heard of them, but never tried Jerusalem artichoke. Yeah, that's what I got, and I have them growing. They're about like a couple inches, probably about like 9 inches. So I'm kind of excited to see what they're gonna turn out like. Never really knew about them till this guy told me about them. Said if you want something better than potatoes, try these out. Why do you eat white rice? For carb load, to boost up my glycogen storage once a week. My mom makes apple pie with artichoke. Oh, nice. Is that the artichoke that I was talking about? Like the Jerusalem artichoke or the regular artichoke? I eat dates every day. Is this recommended? You could. It's not bad. High fructose. Just make sure you have not too much oxalate deposits. What what MCT oil do I use? Oh, this one here. I'm trying this a new one. I was using the bulletproof before, but I got this one here. It's called Internationally Bare. MCT8, C8. This is pure 100% C8. That's the one I've been using. Freaking, I bought this 2 weeks ago. It's like a full liter. I'm almost out because I drink it like 4 times a day. I take anywhere between like 5 to 6 tablespoons a day. That's way too much. Why do you eat, answer that, almonds or coconut milk? Which is better? Almond milk is bullshit. Whoever came up with that was trying to make you sick. It's very heavily in omega-6 pro-inflammatory bullshit. So stay away from almond milk. Coconut milk is better. It's actually high saturated fat, anti-inflammation. Do you like raw coconut water? I do, but I don't have access to it. I don't have access to fresh raw coconut water. And if I do, if 90%, 1 out of 10, they'll probably be good. The rest are gonna be rotten. So I never spend money on that stuff. Silk milk is bullshit. I have high oxidant and gout. What's the best diet to get rid of it? Your gout inflammation is coming from fructose and heavily processed, nothing to do with meat or anything like that. Fructose is what causes gout. It's because your liver. Clean your liver, your gout will disappear. Guys, clean your liver, your gout will disappear. Clean your liver, your cholesterol will disappear. Clean your liver, you would lose weight. Your liver is so essential and nobody even looks at it. What is good to cook with other than fats and ghee, butter? You have coconut oil, you have suet, beef tallow, you have lard, you have duck fat. There's so many options out there. Oh yeah, you got if you're big on seed oils, you got corn oil, you got soy, you got canola oil. All these are amazing oils, and they're highly marketed for like heart health. They're incredible. How to clean the liver? Alpha lipoic acid, R form. How to clean a liver? How about you guys go to my website and you can download the free ebook on how to detox your liver. Oh, peanut oil is amazing. It's amazing. Highly oxidized omega-6. It's like you're gonna be like a walking heart attack, ready to explode. What is good to take to eat to lower your cholesterol? The question is, it's not lowering your cholesterol. The question is your cholesterol being oxidized or not? But what I would recommend is join my webinar this Saturday. It's going to be a full discussion about cholesterol, and there'll be like a Q&A on that. So we already have about, I think, 10 or 15 people signed up for it. So definitely join. Love your lives. Very informative. Thank you. Cheers. You can do the live webinar with us this Saturday morning. I don't know if the zone time you're in, or you can download my ebook on it. Ghee is excellent. It's amazing. Thank you for all your info. Mutton or beef, which is better? Mutton has a better fat ratio than beef. Would you recommend coconut oil or olive oil? Coconut oil for cooking, olive oil for dressing. But make sure the olive oil is cold press, organic, in a dark bottle. And once you open it, you have less than 30 days to consume it before it actually oxidizes. Guys, don't forget to go to my website, and there's some ebooks for free, and some ebooks are paid based on what you guys, you're looking to have. I have a lot of ebooks that I wrote, and I spent a lot of hours on them. Is LDL an indicator of problems or the cause of the problems? I don't think LDL has any issues. LDL, only if LDL is high, it's giving you a sign that there's something going on in your body that you need to actually look into it. The question is, what is happening? Of course, we all know it's inflammation, but why there's inflammation? Is it environmental? Is it your food? Is it the clothes you're wearing? Is it certain things you're doing in your diet that is actually causing elevated levels of LDL? But the question is, if LDL is high, is it being oxidized? If LDL is high but it's not being oxidized, then there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about whether it's being oxidized or not. And that's why there's a new test you can check. It's called OXLDL to see how much is being oxidized. Now, you're allowed to have about 5 to 10% oxidized, but no more than that. What do you think about pork? I heard pigs don't sweat so they can carry a lot of toxins, parasites, bacteria. I don't know. I haven't had the pork for more than 12 years, 14 years. What is the best bottled water to drink to avoid fluoride in tap water? None. Zero plastic. Get your own filtration system and filter your water. And you can actually filter your fluoride if you're worried about it. But like Blaine said, you can get actually a test strip and check how much fluoride is in the water. One more question. My doctor wants to put me on medications to control my cholesterol. Should I take it? Why? Tell them to do further testing. Tell them to do like a CT calcium score. Check your soft plaque. Check if there's any oxidization before you do any cholesterol meds. Pork fat is recommended. You can use lard only if it's actually pasture raised. Love the ebooks. Can't wait for the next cheat sheet ebook. Working on it, Steven. I'm working on it. What to take for neuropathy, pain on feet, hands, neck, please. Acetyl L-carnitine, Amber. You gotta take 3,000 milligrams daily. How can I heal my lungs from lungs? NAC and vitamin A. NAC 1,200 milligrams every 3 to 4 hours for about 5 days, and you cycle off for 3 days while you're taking 10,000 IU of vitamin A retinol. But NAC is gonna do the job for you. Some people can take anywhere between 12 to 2,400 milligrams, but it has to be on an empty stomach. It has to be on an empty stomach. Download my ebook, Patricia. I think I might have the stack there. So guys, on my ebook, the cheat sheet, it has a lot of stacks on there, and I'm working on version 2 right now. Is gonna be even more stacks on there for you guys. I take 1,800 NAC a day. That's not enough. You have to take 1,200 to 2,400 every 3 hours, not just once. Keep in mind, a lot of the supplements have what is called half-life. When half-life is done, pretty much the supplement becomes obsolete, or less than half is actually working. So 1,800 milligrams a day is not nearly enough. So for example, whenever a person gets sick and they have mucus in their lungs, if you want to get rid of it, I put them on 2,400 milligrams every 3 hours. So imagine they could be taking, yeah, almost 12 to 16 grams daily of NAC. Yeah, I would take 1,800 milligrams every 3 hours or every 4 hours. Are you Lebanese? I think so. Last time I checked. Is it safe to take 6,300 milligrams of lion's mane daily? Yeah, it's fine. I take up to 10,000 milligrams with this mushroom coffee. Diabetic can reverse or not without medication. Diabetic, type 2 diabetic is 100% reversible. Type 2 diabetic is 100% reversible. You don't need medication. It's all within the food you consume. Doc says my condition can't be healed. Tell your doc to actually stop trying to actually sell you medications. Everything in the body can actually be healed. You just have to give your body time to actually heal and recognize that you're trying to heal it and you're not trying to abuse it. Don't listen to your doctor. Your doctor has no clue, because there's no medication for the symptoms. He tells you cannot heal it. There's no medication. You're not a medication deficient. You just have a slight deficiency in certain vitamins and minerals that you need to actually naturally build up into your system. Give your body the natural formula it requires. Your body will actually heal itself. As simple as that. Why do you think our bodies require 98, 92 different trace minerals? These are all raw forms. Why does it require amino acids? Amino acids are raw form for the body to actually heal itself. If you're just going to give it medications, you're not a medication deficient. These medications just to suppress the symptom, but they'll never go after the root cause. Do you intermittent fasting? I do intermittent fasting daily, 18 hours. I do 24 hours. I do 20 hours. I fluctuate. I don't keep record anymore. I used to back in the day when I was doing, but ideally to boost up your autophagy, it's ideally to do 24 to 36 hours at least once a week if possible. These 18 hours, 16 hours, they're okay to actually maintain body mass, body weight, but if you want to actually hit autophagy, 24, 36 hours prolonged fasting once a week is enough, would be ideal, or once every 2 weeks. Should be good. I'm gonna make another shot of mushroom coffee. It's getting freaking chilly. Done 3 day with only salt water and bone broth. I felt great. That's good. That's good. Fasting is good for you. Just don't overdo it. But yeah, 2 days, 3 days. Almost about 3 years ago, what I was doing is there was a specific culture, and I tried to eat like them. So what I would do is I would eat day one. So every meal I would have, I would actually fast 3 days. So I would eat one meal, fast 3 days, eat one meal, fast 3 days. I did that for almost 6 months straight. It was pretty amazing actually. Felt great on it. If I take vitamin D, should I also take vitamin K2? You don't need to. Vitamin K2 only if you're actually worried that your vitamin D might go above the normal levels, and you could actually take it to actually help regulate your calcium. But if you have enough magnesium in your body, magnesium will actually methylate and will actually regulate your calcium levels. So really, you're not gonna have to worry about it too much. Now, the purpose of taking vitamin K2 all as a high dose, anywhere between 5 to 10,000 micrograms to actually remove calcifications if possible. What should I do for high cholesterol? Download my ebook for high cholesterol or join this Saturday for our webinar. I'm going to be talking about cholesterol. Salute, mon ami. Hey, Eric, how are you? Seems like the coffee is making you sleepy. Lol, taking the opposite effect. Yeah, it's crazy. That's the only reason I like this mushroom coffee. Is just I think these mushrooms are actually knocking me out, and I've been drinking it every single night. And then the owner for this coffee, she sends them to me. She's like, Maurice, you're supposed to take this during the daytime to give you energy. I can't believe you take it at night and you actually fall asleep. Which one is it? It's this one here. My mushroom latte. It has 6 mushrooms in it. 6 mushrooms. It has some coffee and MCT oil and coconut oil and coconut. So I'm gonna do another one. You're supposed to take 3 teaspoons. I think once I do my second cup, I'm gonna fall asleep, guys. So it's good that I already brushed my teeth and I got everything ready, and Duke is all fed and he's looking good. So this way, if I go fall asleep, I can go in bed right away. So we're gonna put 1 teaspoon. This bag's supposed to last me 2 weeks. It lasts me 4 days. Like seriously, this stuff is good. Would it be okay to take 3 teaspoons and add hot water and milk without blending? Yeah, you could. I wouldn't add milk unless it's raw milk. If it's processed milk, throw it in the garbage. What toothpaste do you use? Baking soda. That's what I use. I don't use no chemical stuff. I have one that I actually have on my website that the company sent me, because you're supposed to actually mineralize your teeth correctly. If you don't mineralize your teeth correctly, you can ruin your teeth. So it's all about mineralization. Charcoal toothpaste is great. Yes, it's okay. Just don't overdo it, because it can actually cause receding gum. I read about the Walter Camper Rice Diet Program. What they shut down the rice diet and why they shut down the rice diet. I'll have to look into that. I haven't really looked into that. Charcoal toothpaste is great. What toothpaste? Let me get some water, guys. Tomorrow I have to go to town, buy all the plumbing stuff, so hopefully we can get the water going. Hey, I'm Palestine. How are you? What can I do if D3K2 stopped working and it was working when I started taking it? I was taking 30K. What do you mean stop working? Can you please explain? Had a great energy from it, so your body actually got used to it because it actually you capitalize and you optimize your vitamin D3 levels. So technically, you just have to go on a maintenance level. Vitamin D is not supposed to give you energy. It's supposed to actually balance everything back to your homeostasis, which is probably have done that. So technically, your energy has increased, but you're used to it now, so you're not really feeling it. What is potassium gluconate good for? It's usually good to actually, I think I gotta check the gluconate. I believe it was good to actually. They're using it for a heartbeat issue. I can't remember. I have to check. I have to check. Sorry, I can't really give you an answer right now. Ever since I started taking all these supplements, I don't feel that I'm hungry anymore because your body is giving you a sign only when it's hungry, like a real hunger. That's the problem, guys. Whenever you feel hungry, is it real hunger? Or is it that your body's deficient in minerals and people end up eating just because they think it's hungry? They're hungry. They're not. So that's why I always tell this. Whenever you feel a hunger feeling, drink your trace minerals. If the hunger feeling is gone within 15 minutes, that means that's all it is. Your body needs some trace minerals. High protein, low carb plans like the paleo diet tend to do better at increasing the full stomach feeling. Why do you just want to fill your stomach? It's not about filling your stomach. It's about, eating to be satisfied and satiated. It doesn't mean if you do the paleo diet or any other diet that you're just gonna feel like fullness in your stomach. You just eat till you're satisfied. Just don't overeat. So if you're eating 1 pound of meat and your stomach feels empty, that's fine. Reducing appetite and causing weight loss. Causing weight loss, go on a carnivore diet then if you want to do, because the nice thing is with the carnivore diet, it mimics fasting as well too, Jose. And it mimics fasting and you actually lose weight because you're actually cutting down your caloric intake. You just add a little bit more fat to it, and this way you can actually stay satiated for hours to come. What are the most important supplements we should take in the morning empty stomach? Nitric oxide. I did high protein and it worked better. Perfect. Yeah, high protein works really good as well. It depends. Certain individuals, they can tolerate the fat. Certain individuals, they can't. But high protein definitely works. I do high protein myself. 1-2 meals a day would be ideal. 100%. Best supplement in the morning, for me, is nitric oxide. For others, could be magnesium. And for me, sometimes it could be niacin even. I like niacin early morning. Is there any way to make beef liver taste better? I can't stand it sometimes. You know what you should do? Just cut them into like bite size, put them in a freaking freezer, freeze them up, and open up the freezer every single day. Take one piece and swallow it. And don't even have to chew it or nothing. So make it like a supplement frozen beef liver. This way you don't even have to chew it or anything. Magnesium citrate, good for mostly for constipation, and it's good for the kidneys to break stones. You can't really saturate. Dude, give us some more stuff, man, like B complex, theanine, and other stuff. What would you like? Tell me, ask me. 5 months on carnivore, came back with low HDL cholesterol and high general cholesterol. Is it okay? Yes, fine. You just have to eat a little bit more specific fats to increase your HDL. Like we're talking cheeses, egg yolks, but don't overcook your egg yolk or else you could oxidize the fats in it. And that's the only reason it's low. And if it's still low, then add niacin. In the morning, empty stomach, nitric oxide or magnesium glycinate. Magnesium ionic chloride. Or you can take, if you want a nice little boost in the morning, take your niacin. Opens up your capillaries early morning, wakes you up. Are wild blueberries that much better than regular organic blueberries? Yes, 100%. 100% they are. And that's all I have here is wild blueberries. I'm waiting until they actually open up so I can have some. What is the best cheese? I heard feta is good. Feta is not good. It's full of salt. Look for imported cheese only. And aged cheeses. Not feta. Feta is like full of salt. It's not even aged correctly or nothing. What's good to lower uric acid? Stop eating fructose. Also, coffee on the carnivore, I think, caused me to have low RBC. Coffee is hard to actually drop your RBC. It's very rare. Very rare. The only reason your RBC dropped because pretty much it gets overly used when you are in a carnivore diet. So you actually have to increase your trace minerals and magnesium in the body so you can actually prevent it from dropping too low. So it's not the coffee that causes your RBC to actually drop. What about some store-bought cheeses? What would be the best recommendation? Make sure it is aged Gouda or aged Brie. Anything that is imported. Coffee is good for you. Yes, it dehydrates you. Yeah, it's not a diuretic. Only it's a diuretic only if it's actually contain mold. Why do people who eat a lot of meat age like milk? Age like milk? I don't know what you're talking about. I'll increase my electrolytes. Yes, you should. You should increase your electrolytes quite a bit because you're not holding as much water. Coffee makes me jitter. Cheers. This is a good cup of coffee. Carnivore for 32 days. Lost 19 pounds so far. That's awesome, Ken. Keep at it. I've been carnivore for 10 years. Cheers to that. I hope things are going good for you. Age poorly is what I mean. So do I look aged poorly to you? This is just a simple question. Give me a yes or a no answer. I take 1 gram of taurine, B complex, niacin, nitric oxide, magnesium, theanine, 400 milligrams. Perfect combination. Not sure how old are you? Well, there you go. There's your freaking answer. You're clueless. If you just say that people that eat meat are actually gonna age older, you're pretty much incorrect. You're pretty much incorrect. You're pretty much clueless about what you're talking about. Sorry to say that. How to avoid stomach bloating from creatine? Creatine does not cause stomach bloating. The only reason it's causing that because your body does not have the correct trace minerals to actually hydrate your cells correctly. So what happens is when people take a creatine, they end up drinking a lot of water, which is a big mistake. Have you looked into the blood type diet? Yes, I have, Eric, and I think it's bullshit. You know what they say for A plus type? A plus, I'm an A plus. They say that I freaking thrive on eating soy. Now, where have we heard that soy is good for you? Soy is a man-made product. I don't thrive on soy. Like, come on, I did vegan for 10 years and it gave me a heart attack. You're gonna tell me that I thrive on soy? How to lower liver inflammation? The question is, how do you know you have liver inflammation? How much water should I drink with creatine? It's not how much water, it's how much your body should be hydrated. If you're drinking just pure water, you're always going to become dehydrated because the water is overstimulating your kidneys. Hello, what's the best supplement for bone degeneration? Borax, phosphorus, magnesium. Take electrolytes with creatine. I don't know, I think I just said that earlier. Soy boosts estrogen level. True, 100%. You'll become more estrogen dominant. If you really want that, then go for it. Is borax the same as boron? Borax is a detergent. But yes, borax contains boron. Every 1/8 of a teaspoon of borax will give you 32 milligrams of boron. I drink water with salt. What other electrolytes should I be used? The problem is salt does not have a proper balance of electrolytes, and it does not have a proper balance of magnesium in it. Salt is salt because a lot of it is derived. So you want something like this. This is the one I take. I have this on my website, Trace Minerals. It comes directly from Australia, shipped from the US. Trace minerals, magnesium, and a powerful electrolytes, all natural. It comes all in the ionic form. Soy makes soy boys, 100%. Imagine you're eating soy and you're gonna boost up, you're gonna become more estrogen dominant, and you wonder why your testosterone is not working anymore. I use that too, but I don't understand why they include fluoride in that. Fluoride, this is a natural form of fluoride, not your synthetic fluoride that is found in water. Do they ship to the UK? Yes, they do. Which is more healthier, agave or pure raw syrup from the tree? Agave or pure raw syrup? What kind of pure raw syrup? Agave is going to have a less glycemic index. I'm thinking of taking beef liver, L-carnitine, B6, P5P, lion's mane, D3K2, magnesium threonate, magnesium 3 complex. Is that too much daily? No, it's not too much daily. I don't agree with your magnesium 3 complex because sometimes the company mixes glycinate and citrate and malate together, while magnesium glycinate is supposed to help you relax and malate is supposed to give you energy, so they kind of conflict. Agave or honey? Agave. Probably for the index, but if you want to use honey, you could. It's better if it's raw. What's the difference between natural and synthetic fluoride? The synthetic fluoride is what actually destroys your teeth and your joints and your bones and your brain. I was vegan 10 years, end up with a stent. I'm 100 pounds, 5'3". Hey, welcome to the club because I've been there. Was vegan 9 years and end up having 3 stents. So you're the second person that I know other than me that actually had a heart attack on being vegan for 10 years. Thanks so much for sharing that. What kind of exercise do you do mostly, Maurice? High intensity interval training, and I do a lot of resistant bands because I can't really lift right now due to my injury in my bicep. What do you think about omega-3 supplements? Omega-3 supplements, if it's coming from cod liver oil, is fine, but make sure it's very high in DHA because DHA does not oxidize like EPA does. How come? Is it the sugar content? Of course, there is a sugar content and overeating. Why does vegan cause heart problems? Just curious. Lack of nutrients. You actually become deficient in many nutrients, fats, and what happens is the amount of food we tend to consume or the amount of sugar, you're always in a high glucose level. Maurice Deher 10, yes. The guy from Loving It on keto also had a heart attack on vegan diet. Oh, see, this is like almost 3 guys now. Me, there's one guy there and one guy on YouTube as well too. The keto. That's crazy. I think too many carbs cause it. Oh yeah, it is too many carbs. We tend to actually, when you are in a vegan diet, you're constantly hungry. So you're constantly eating and you're constantly eating, sugary treats and fruits and other things. At the end of the day, your body can only handle so much. I tried a new Mag3 complex and it knocks me out. Has more of glycine. I missed it. Glycine, 150 mile. Oh, that's not bad. Hey, Cindy. So when I have my sirloin steak, I should be eating all the fat on the side, 100%. Cheers to that. Just make sure it is grass-fed. If it's not grass-fed, then I wouldn't eat the fat because the fat contains toxins if it's not grass-fed. I am all for eating animal foods, but I enjoy fruit as well. Hey, cheers to that. Animal foods are good. And if you're able to get some good access on good quality fruits, then go for it. If not, like me here in Canada, I can't. So I just eat meat and eggs. It's been like this 10 years now. Do you think you can still have histamine intolerance on carnivore because of the dairy and eggs? Yes. Mostly the eggs and the dairy sometimes. Mostly the egg white. Liver cleanse. Download my ebook. It's free. Cival. I have a liver cleanse for free. See, I have low blood sugar and not vegan. Grits, eggs, sausages. That sounds good, actually. Lunch chicken sandwich. Cheers to that, Sean. How to increase good cholesterol. You can eat cheeses, egg yolks, olive oil. All that stuff increases your good. Well, there's no such thing as good and bad cholesterol. It's just HDL and LDL. High density lipoprotein, low density lipoprotein. Good night, Palestine. Eggs make me puke. Think I will try egg whites only? No, I would never eat egg whites only. Our body is not designed to actually digest egg white properly. So either egg yolk or nothing else. I heard scented candles are terrible for you. Scented candles are like pure carcinogenic in the air. What foods group you recommend for tachycardia? It's not the food group. You actually have to increase your magnesium. I did an ebook on heart arrhythmia, and tachycardia falls in that. So pretty much you have to actually include some sweet potato, pomegranate into your diet, and you have to take a lot of magnesium. My blood sugar keeps getting kind of low, like in the 60s. I think I space my meals too far out. Most probably, yes. If you can keep it within a 6-hour window would be ideal. What heart palpitation pots? You can actually heart palpitation. You can download my ebook and you can actually fix the issue. What kind of toxins does non-grass-fed beef fat contain? I can't find grass-fed. If you can't find the grass-fed, don't eat the fat. Keep in mind, anything you eat that contains any type of toxic or toxins, like I say, if you're eating corn or grains or anything like that, all that chemicals just can actually get stored in the fat. So if you're actually buying the steak and you're eating the fat, that fat is going to contain a lot of that toxins that's going to go through your liver and it has to actually get processed. So if you can't find yourself a grass-fed, grass-finished beef, then don't eat the freaking fat. Eat it lean. Then for the fat, maybe add like egg yolks or maybe cheeses. Which one of your books do you recommend for lung health and have several great books? I don't have anything on lung health, I think. It might be under my cheat book. I think it might be inside the cheat book. I have the list on the cheat book if you want to go in there and look at it. I thought the cow will filter it out. It has 8 chambers. Even if it does have 8 chambers, all the toxins still actually accumulates into the fat, no matter what. Filtration is something different than any other things. Best way to get natural hormones for menopause. Varies. You can't really get natural hormones. The problem is everybody's estrogen dominant because of the food we consume. Okay, thank you. I won't eat the beef fat. So yeah, stay away from the beef fat. Eat it as lean as possible. For the fat, just add some egg yolks, butter, cheeses. There's so many different options you can do. Another cup in 30 minutes? No, this is my second cup. That's it. I think it's gonna knock me out pretty quickly here. Another cup is not good. I'm gonna end up freaking having way too much caffeine. Because I had like 5 cups of coffee today. Espresso shots. I shouldn't have had that many, but I was using the excavator, and every time it gives me a headache, I would actually come in and make a coffee for myself. How to stop wanting sugar? Drink your trace minerals and eat more fat. I'm going to book a call with you so you can give me more info on how to heal my lung condition. Yeah, 100%. I'm more than happy to help you with it, and we can set you up on a protocol to follow. Do you not consume any sugar at all? Zero. The only time I would actually consume sugar would be when I do my carb load, like rice, or even eat honey. How many hours of sleep do you get? I don't know, 4 hours, 5 hours. But do the butter and cheeses not contain toxins in the cow? If it's not grass-fed, I don't consume it either. So when I was mentioning, butter or ghee, just make sure a lot of the stuff is grass-fed as well. It's not recommended to have 8 hours. Is it not recommended to have 8? I don't know who came up with that myth that you're supposed to sleep for 8 hours. I think that's bullshit. I sleep 6 hours and I feel amazing. If I sleep hours, I wake up groggy and tired. 6 hours is plenty enough for an average person. Like, come on. Why do we need more hours? Especially since I became like on a carnivore for the past 10 years, I'm up no matter what every day at 4 o'clock, 4:30, and I can't fall asleep, which is good. And my whole day is booked, as you guys can see. It's already about 9:15. Yesterday we stayed up till almost like 10 and a bit, and I still was not tired at all. And I still got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, early bird. I had 2 consultations, had to do a video on YouTube because that takes a lot of my time. Then I actually had to finish. I still have 2 more consultations to actually do their paperwork because I gotta do paperwork, and I have to get ready for the webinar for this Saturday. Do you take digestive enzymes? I do sometimes, especially if I'm eating the white rice. Because keep in mind, the white rice has 0 nutrients, 0 enzymes. Or sometimes if I can't have enzymes, I would actually take bee pollen. You guys know what bee pollen is, right? Suggestion for brain fog, drink some coffee. No. Take some L-theanine. Good night, Maurice. I will be in touch. Thank you. Good night, Patricia. Usually a change in diet can help. Good night. What type of white rice do you consume? I prefer jasmine. It is jasmine, actually, yes. I wash it. Like I use couple cups. It depends on the day. I wash it really good, like maybe like 5, 6 times. Then I actually cook it. Paul Saladino started eating fruits because he couldn't sleep 8 hours, but sleeping less is better. Hey, I feel great sleeping less. 8 hours, I think, is bullshit. A lot of these people out there, they want to sleep 8 hours to get their freaking beauty nap, I guess. But do we really need 8 hours? I don't think so. you need 6 hours of quality sleep. So quality over quantity. If your body can actually get at least 1.5 hours to 2 hours of deep sleep, then 4 hours to 6 hours is plenty enough. Arnold Schwarzenegger recommends 6 hours only. There you go. If the 6 hours feel like 8 hours, then it's better. Sounds good. What type of soap do you use to wash your clothes for personal hygiene? I use olive oil. It was sent to me actually. I don't know if I have it here. I'll show it to you guys. I have the link on my profile bio. They use like a natural handmade soap. That's the ones I use. I also sleep 5-6 hours, but deep sleep perfect. Yeah, as long as you're getting good deep sleep, you're good. What do you think of the guy like Paul Saladino and Gary Brecka and what they teach? They're jumpers. One day they're doing carnivore. One day we're gonna add fruits because we're not feeling good. Then Gary Brecka, hey, I can fix your blood pressure. All you have to do is fix your homocysteine. So these guys are like jumpers. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just jumping from one thing to another. One person, writes a book about carnivore, then he changes his mind that we need to add actually carbohydrates. The other guys, he's focusing on blood pressure, but his focus is on homocysteine. But homocysteine is only one factor of the issue. So these guys are not really sure. I think they're just inconsistent. And what happened is they're just marketing. They work with like a big marketing companies to take people's money. And these guys, they charge thousands of dollars. And I think it's bullshit. Yes, I agree. They're inconsistent and contradictory. Yeah, 100%. And I've always mentioned this from day one when I started carnivore, within in a carnivore diet back in 2015, 2013. And I said, if there's no carb added to certain individuals, their performance is gonna crash. And that's the only reason I've always had what is called a carb load. You don't need to eat fruits every day or other things. As long as you're actually maintaining a carb load once a week, you can actually refuel your glycogen levels, especially if you're a type of person that loves to exercise. And I've always stuck by that method. Till today, it's been 10 years. Well said, Maurice. Fair points. I've seen them flip back and forth on things. Oh, it's insane. It's insane. They can't make up their mind. They're just, influencers gonna come up there, try to make a history, try to make, certain things, and after that they'll disappear. Same thing with Gary Brecka. He came up talking about, the cause of this, cause of that, just so can get people into his methylation and MTHFR, and yet that's only one predictor or one factor of the equation. So they have to look at the full picture, which is unfortunate to get people like that you'd figure they'll be honest and they'll be true to their people, but they're not. I love Dr. Anthony Shafee and Sean Baker. They're both amazing. They stay consistent 100%. Anthony Shafee and Sean Baker. I've listened to Sean Baker probably from like day one. And I think I started carnivore almost about 3 years prior to him. And when he started, I thought that was pretty amazing. I have a hormonal imbalance, too much testosterone, and told to take beef liver and peppermint tea. Anything else you recommend? I'd like to know your reverse T3 and free T3 and DHEA and estradiol and testosterone. I like to kind of see that blood work before I tell you what else you can take. I would probably recommend DHEA, check your adrenals, and go from there. Okay, I'll take one more question, guys, and I'm gonna call it a night because I can probably put my head on the pillow and fall asleep now. What do you think of taking a genetic methylation test for better understanding your own bodies? You can go actually get your 23andMe, and they do 650,000 synapse, while the MTHFR, the genetic test, they only do 6 synapse for double the price of the 23andMe. So get your 23andMe. You'll get your answer there. Plus, if you want me to do like a full analysis, I can give you like a 12-page analysis on it. And I'll give you everything you need to know from supplementation to everything else. Plus, if you think you have an issue with the genetic methylation, guess what? You can actually get a simple blood test and get your homocysteine level checked, because homocysteine falls into that blood work for like probably $20-$40, and you'll see if your homocysteine levels are above 9, then you have a genetic methylation issue, which is MTHFR. If it's below 7, then you don't. It's that simple. A lot of this stuff is available as blood work. Sometimes you don't even have to do a genetic test. But if you really want to do one, just get the 23andMe and get all the synapse done. Because you can always take that raw data and plug it into other networks and actually get a better reading. There's a lot of hidden information. I can tell you all that stuff. I've done so much research in the past 15, 20 years. Thank you, Maurice. I appreciate you, brother. Cheers, Eduardo. Thanks so much for the flowers. You're the best. Thank you as always. Thank you, guys. Best shower products. Best shower products. I use olive oil for my hair. That's it. And sometimes that's all I use. I don't use anything else. And for my for the soap, I have the soap on my website. Check it out. It is handmade that I actually get. It's pretty awesome. Price is good on it too. Do you believe in a flat Earth? Shoot. I don't know if I can talk about that because maybe I can get banned. Flat Earth, round Earth. Who cares? They're both the same. We're all. Keep in mind, guys, we're all being farmed. Let's put it that way. We're all being farmed. So who's ever on top of us or who's actually directing us, you think we can do anything? We can't. Like, look at our sky. When the sky is nice and clear, all you see is like chemtrails. And suddenly we have like 100% rain and water and there's seed in the atmosphere. To give you an example, there's 3 mountains on the right-hand side of me right now. Actually, it snowed 2 days ago. It never snows in the month of June. So you'd figure, what the hell are they doing? How are they cooling off the weather? What are they trying to actually accomplish? What is the outcome? Is the outcome to actually suppress us? Is the outcome to actually have more aluminum into the air, to the water we breathe, into our food? Is the outcome not to actually be able to kind of grow our own greenhouses and have our own animals? So there's a lot of things we have to question before we actually think whether Earth is actually round or flat. I bought the magnesium spray combined with the trace minerals last night from your site. Awesome. Yeah, snowed in Alberta today. Wow, it's insane. It's insane. And the month of June is actually freaking snowing. Chemtrails are real and it's horrible. Want to buy land and live far from cities. Even if you buy land, Emma, that's what I'm at right now. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And guess what I see every morning when I look up the sky? Chemtrails. They are. I know crazy in Arizona was 100 today, should be 120. Hey, when I woke up this morning in a month of June, usually we wake up when it's actually it'll be like a plus 15 or plus 20, plus 25. I woke up, it was only like a plus 2 degrees. So it's freezing cold in a month of June. I actually had to turn on the heater. That's how bad it's been. I know, crazy. It's things are changing. And today was a clear sky, and suddenly we have like a whole bunch of lines in the sky again. MTHFR, did you say? Sorry, I missed it. MTHFR, you can actually test it out on your regular blood work. Just get your blood work done and ask for homocysteine. It's 100 and humid here in Miami. MI, where's MI? Is that Miami? What is the magnesium spray used for? So the magnesium spray, Michigan. Oh, sorry. So the magnesium spray that I have, the chemtrail was so bad over Sherwood Park where I used to live. Oh, it's insane. Oops. Almost dropped the phone. My stand doesn't want to work anymore. It's been bent too many times. There we go. You're probably talking about, what is it? Yeah, I have this spray. So this is a spray. The spray as well too. So you can actually use this externally. We moved out west and there's way less chemtrails now. Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. The less the better. So this is a spray you can use. So you can use it externally. So if you have like a neck pain, stomach pain, shoulder tightness, anything like that, so you can definitely use the spray. So it is there as well. You can definitely get some. I just ordered done and getting Friday. That was the numbers you said, please. I just got it done. Okay, I'm falling asleep here. Thank you for explaining. You're awesome. No diddy. Cheers. Thank you. I gotta close the window because I know it's gonna get cold again. Thank you for explaining. There we go. Window's closed. I know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and I'm probably gonna turn on the heat. Maurice, magnesium and trace minerals work for much more than that. Maurice, magnesium and trace minerals work for much more than that. What do you mean they work more than that? See ya, Maurice. I hope you have a good night. Thank you. Same to you, Jimmy, and thanks as well. Thanks so much for donation as well. I really appreciate it. He said one more question and answer 20 more. Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy. I can't get you guys off to stop asking me questions. I think, every time I do a live, I probably answer like maybe 200 questions or so. I should actually write them down so I can actually put them all on YouTube so you guys can see what we talked about. You're so knowledgeable about so many things. Thanks so much for sharing. Thank you, Sir Maurice. Good night. I got here late. Yes, you did, Farid. I was expecting you to come earlier. Do you have a mineral supplement that has the high number of different minerals that you like? The one I take, this one here, the one we take, it is natural. Anything that is not natural, your body probably is not going to absorb it as high or as much. So this one here, the Aussie Trace Minerals, is pretty much, it's a natural form coming straight from the seawater without being heavily processed or anything, any structures being changed in it. That's why it's much higher bioavailable compared to any other ones out there. Okay, guys, I do have to get going. You guys have a nice evening, and I'll come back tomorrow. In the meantime, you guys take care and have a nice evening. Cheers.